Hey guys, it's day 125. It is 61 degrees out here today. Kind of overcast, kind of humid. The sun is peeking out and I'm not a fan. I'm out here today in the New Balance two-way V4s. Here it is from the side and here it is from the other side. This shoe is using two of my favorite foam technologies. It's got the fresh foam and it has the fuel cell foam from New Balance. Both awesome foams. I was introduced to the Fresh Foam X technology through the 1080 line for New Balance, and those shoes feel so nice. And the fuel cell foam, I was introduced to it with the Rebel V4. I know that they released it way prior, but that was the first time I had personally tried it. And it was almost transformational. As soon as I stepped in those shoes, I was like, oh my gosh. The spring that I felt underfoot was wild. I had slept on New Balance for years, didn't know anything about them. And eventually I found out about their basketball shoes. And that's what really drew me in to the store looking for, to their outlets, looking for the basketball shoes. Unfortunately, the basketball shoes were nowhere to be found. But while I was there, I tried out some of the other shoes. And that's when I found the 1080 V14 and the Rebel V4. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been missing. And when it comes to this shoe, I wasn't really paying attention to what foams were in the shoe. I just knew that it was a highly reviewed shoe. It was definitely highly touted. So I just wanted to check it out. But when I learned that the shoe was incorporating both of those foams in a basketball setup, I was like, I'm sold, man. At that point, it just became a matter of trying to find the shoe. And I had seen the shoe listed at Dick's Sporting Goods, but some of the colorways that they had available at that time, they were just, to me, god awful. I wouldn't be caught dead in them. So then I was like, I'm just going to go with a simple white colorway, and trying to find it in my size at that particular moment in time was pretty much impossible. I did find a listing locally, fortunately, but the person, I don't know, it was like trying to pull teeth, get them to actually sell the product that they had listed. I was messaging them probably every day for about 2 weeks before they finally were like, fine, we'll sell them. Like, why do people do that? Why do they list an item for sale and then they just don't respond to any messages coming their way to buy from someone that wants to buy it? That's idiotic. But I was able to snag them. I'm glad I did. They were broken in. There are some toe drags on, they were definitely played in. Dude had an outdoor court and I could tell he had been using it. So what are my thoughts on the shoe? Well, after 16 minutes, I can say for the most part, I think these are like the Sabrina 1's big brother. The Sabrina 1 felt accommodating, stable, and nimble. So does this. The Sabrina 1 had a great balance between cushion and court feel. So does this. But the two-way V4 takes the cushion up a notch. So it's kind of like if you prioritize court feel, you would go with the Sabrina. If you prioritize a little bit of comfort underfoot, I would go with this guy right here. Both uppers are nice and form-fitting, comfortable. I do have to admit that when I was putting this shoe on, there was a spot right below the laces that was kind of pressing into the foot, but after kind of readjusting laces and the tongue of the shoe and walking in it a bit, that has went away, fortunately. If I had to pick between the two, I'm probably going to say this shoe right here, but that's just coming from someone who's heavy. Right now, I'm 239 pounds in this weight loss journey, and so I kind of appreciate every amount of cushion I can get under these joints. If I had to nitpick anything, it would be maybe a feeling of a tiny little bit of heel slip, which might be alleviated by, the laces, tightening the laces or kind of re-evaluating that. But yes, but it's really at this point a non-factor. I'm gonna have to really look into how to combat these allergies. I just spent the last minute choking. I don't know, guys. At my age, I value stability and comfort a lot more in a shoe, and this thing is delivering on all counts. In about a month, I plan to increase the pace. I'm already increasing pace through walking, but I'm gonna move it up to a jog and do that very sparingly at first. Give my body and joints time to acclimate to the stress of all that, because at this age, taking an injury, I have to be very careful about that and listen to my body. Sometimes near the end of the day, I'll have some energy. It's hard to resist the temptation to just do what it is that your mind already wants to do. Like, you want to run full blast, you know, but it's not smart. Sometimes I'll have the extra energy in a day where I want to do an extra run or something, and it's just not smart. True progress and transformation, I think, truly has to come gradually and methodically. Becoming addicted to the process and not cheating the process, I think, is key to success. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Overall, these shoes were wonderful today. I love them. It was really hard to find anything wrong with them. So that's going to do it. You all take it easy. Oh, I forgot. Food review coming up now. Hey, guys, I do want to make a quick note that I just had a personal best in these shoes for my mile. That's fantastic. Later. And finally, we are back with our last food review. Well, it's not the last one, but it is for today, and it is the Dirty Dr. Pepper. Let's give this a try. Okay. All right, so very creamy, very frothy. It's altered the taste of Dr. Pepper to the point of it's no longer Dr. Pepper. Now, if you are wondering if it's similar to like Sonic's Dr. Pepper or Dirty Dr. Pepper, no, it's way different. The Dirty Dr. Pepper at Sonic retains the acidity and the natural taste of Dr. Pepper, and it tastes like you've just got a little bit of sweet cream, a little bit of lime. But in this drink here, this cold foam completely nullifies the acidity of the Dr. Pepper, and it completely transforms the taste. It almost makes it like a strange analogy here, but kind of think of a marshmallowy Dr. Pepper float, more like that. But like, if someone handed this to you, you did not know what it was, you would not be, most people would not be able to identify the taste of Dr. Pepper. I'm a huge Dr. Pepper fan, and I wouldn't be able to say, hey, this is Dr. Pepper. Yeah. All right, guys, that'll do it. Later.